my colleagues, the minority leader. Then you have your son, Honorable Gideon Gwadi, the Deputy Minority Whip.
No, that's Minority Whip.
Deputy Minority Whip. No, Minority Whip. Minority Whip.
Oh, okay.
Then, and you have your son, Honorable Adekoya, Deputy Minority Whip.
Thank you, sir.
Then you have your son, Honorable Daliti Mokocha.
God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Then you have your daughter.
That one, Mama House.
Then you have your son, is the leader and father of the minorities.
Is the Godfather. Sorry, sir.
And you have Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. You have your daughter, Honorable Mercy Almona Ise. And you have Honorable Kuli. And you have Honorable Kolade Akijo. And you have your son, Honorable Obina.
5-star honorable.
And if I am more honorable, if I do so that you can.
No.
Honorable, if I am more, man. And Honorable Wole.
To
represent the 9 minority parties. They complied with all the provisions of the law in arriving at selecting us. And not only that, sir, what is key is that out of 147 members, 111 nominated us. After the nomination, everybody you are seeing here cut across all the 9 political parties. So in effect, it's not about the party now, it's about building the nation. And that is our desire, to ensure that we build a good Nigeria, where Nigerians will be proud of us. Having been elected, what is key is for us to make good laws that will outlive us, so that whoever that sees us will say, yes, in 9th Assembly, there were men, there were women that distinguished themselves and made sure that the voice of Nigerians who are not opportune to be in that chamber were able to be taken care of. That is what we believe, and that is what we are going out to do. We have come this afternoon to pay a courtesy visit. You are our father, you are our leader, we believe in you, we believe in PDP. And to tell you that we are members of PDP, loyal members of PDP, and we have nothing against PDP. It is just by the rule that minority parties in House of Representatives must come together to elect those to lead them. And that we complied with the provision of the rule of the House. And for that reason, we said, let's come and see you, pay your courtesy visit, and tell you that we are available for you to send us to any errand. And we will do exactly what you have asked us, or what you asked us to do, as it relates to allowing people to hear the voice of all the minority political parties in the House of Representatives. We promise you that we will not let even our immediate party down. We will be very, very, very mindful of the fact that we are in opposition, and the voice of the opposition must be heard. But however, we will do it in line with ensuring that there is due respect for one another. What is important is for us to do things that will enable this nation to move forward and ensure that there is mutual respect. So on that note, sir, let me thank you for finding us worthy of entering your home and even granting us permission to pay your courtesy visit. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. To maturity, and that come in the House of Representatives. On behalf of over 100 members of BoT, I want to congratulate you.
Yes, sir.
We are talking with one voice.
Yes, sir.
We have contested and we are together in bringing out these honorable people from the House of Representatives. I'm not only happy as the chairman of the BoT, but I'm also happy as a second Republic senator for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What you have done is what we did in the past. And this is what is order. And I hope nobody will come to make any challenge. We are going to defend what you have done to the best of our ability, that these people elected will remain in the House of Representatives. I want to assure you that we are in opposition, but we are not on the blind opposition.
Yes.
We have to cooperate. We have to cooperate with others in order to make Nigeria forward. If you see, there is no need of abusing anybody. There is no need of shouting on anybody. We are not after paternalities, we are after issues. And this issue is what we are going to do. The BoT is well organized organ, the highest organ of this party. And I assure you that we are behind you. I have already talked with my members. In fact, half of my members we have talked already, and they told me what happened in the House of Reps, and everybody is happy.
Yes,
And we are so happy. We will stand by you. We will fight and do whatever we can do to leave you in this wonderful. Thank you for this visit. I thank you for this visit. We are going to visit you too.
yes.
We, the BoT,
Yes.
will visit you. Yes. Will also bring our brothers and sisters in the Senate
Yes.
to also congratulate them.
Yes.
We are so happy that God had made it, and God will continue to make it, and you will continue to lead us in the House of Rep. You are the engine of this party, whether we like it or not. This is stated, matters have to come to you. Our own is to give you advice.
Yes.
You have to do that. We'll leave you to do whatever you will do freely, but you do it with the support and obedience to your party, because party is supreme.
Yes.
Party is supreme. So we thank you, members, for coming to this poor house. I did not arrange anything for you.
No, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Seeing my people here,
Yes, sir.
I'm so happy, please.
Thank you, sir.
Until you see us
Yes, sir.
with a special visit to the leadership
Yes, sir.
of the House of Rep,
Yes.
that you, the BoT coming
Yes.
before you very, very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And our godfathers and our godmothers. So, my own is state clearly that as party loyalists, we are committed to the founding principles of the PDP, and we shall remain so. And we deliberately said that we must come here to pay you a courtesy visit because you are our arrowhead. You lay the principles and basis for our existence. And deriving from the values that you espouse, we felt we should come and report to you what has happened today in the House of Representatives. We are privileged to be nominated and elected minority leaders. We shall live the spirit of PDP alongside the other minority parties. As we appreciate so much. For you, less than an hour after our election, to receive us. You may not have given us money and gold, but the hospitality we have gotten and given us the opportunity to come and pay you a visit at such a notice cannot be equaled. That is the quality good leadership is made. So we also want to thank very much the entire PDP for giving us the opportunity to come here in the first place. We want to thank our NWC. We also want to thank all the party state structure. We want to thank all the people that have worked hard for us to be here, not just as leaders, but as representatives of our constituencies and that of the PDP. We want to use this opportunity to tell you that we appreciate, and we shall not forget this in a hurry. We also want to say thank you and give you an inkling that we shall constructively engage towards making Nigeria a more perfect union. It is a dream we want to see come true. Both at the executive branch and the legislative branch, we are there to represent the true spirit and aspirations of Nigerians. So we want to thank our leaders for giving us the opportunity. You are the people who have made this possible. Without your support, overwhelming in this instance, it wouldn't have been possible. We are 147 in the minority caucus. Out of this 147, 111 in their own wisdom decided and collectively decided to nominate us. A good number of the minority parties are here. They have also addressed voluntarily the press to express that what was the result in the House, as announced by the Speaker, was actually what happened. So we want to thank them graciously. It's good to elect leaders, it's also give them the support. And we also thank the presiding officers of the House of Representatives for being courageous to do what is needful. And with this formation, better than we met it. Thank you and God bless you.
Yeah, quick shot.
All over here. All over here, yeah. You cannot enter use all of you. Yeah. You're facing like this.
Ó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ o. Evans, where is bag? Bàbá yóò gbé bag. Kò sí wàhálà, kò sí wàhálà. Paramount is that.
Adam.
Hey, I will ask. Let him go.
Walid Dibrin, the chairman PDP boss of the state. I would say today I'm one of the happiest in the sense that the House of Representatives today, the minority, the opposition party, that is our party, were able to come together, united, and elect their own principal officers with Honorable Elumelu as the minority leaders and others. This is a very interesting achievement for our party PDP. It has been a very quiet but progressive arrangement that has come to reality today. I am 100% with Elumelu, and the BoT members are also 100% with what has happened in the House of Representatives. We shall continue to give them all our support, cooperation. We also expect their own support and cooperation with the party. They should remember that they are members of the opposition. Opposition is not to be abusive, not to fight, not to accuse and shout on people. No, our own is well-organized opposition with cleverness. We do our thing. We are not taking personalities, but we are dealing with issues, and it's the basis of issue that our party is going to reign. We are going to do whatever we can to build this party. What is before us is the business of this party. It's not the people or sacking people, dealing with people. Let them bring the leader to us, everybody, so that he understands his mistake, and we go together and make this our party together to be able to win the 2023 election by the grace of God.
Senate is the red chamber. They have a different rule. House of Representatives will have a different rule. It's not our making. The rule was put together by all the 360 members. And Order 7 Rule 8 stipulates that members of minority parties shall nominate minority leader, minority whip, deputy minority leader, and deputy minority whip. And they have complied with that provision. And that informed why 111 members of the 9 political parties that make up the minority caucus have found us deemed of representing their interests and thereby nominating us to represent them. And that was what we did. It's not the issue of, we don't know what applies in the Senate, but we are only looking at what applies in the House of Representatives. And we wouldn't want to be seen to be disobeying the law. The rules that we made, we cannot disobey. And you heard the speaker. It was very clear when arguments were put together as per even the same provision. And he made it very clear that, yes, you claimed that you have written, but we didn't see you saying other parties were involved. And you cannot put anybody away in this regard. Everybody must be given equal opportunity to select who and they feel will be capable or has the capacity to lead them with all sense of humility. And that is what we have done. And if you look at the 4 members, including me, that have been elected, they have the humility, they have the empathy of the party and the people of Nigeria. They are men of integrity. They are very resilient people. And I believe that they will live up to the expectation that they have given us. They say, to whom much is given, much is expected. They have selected us to represent the interests of the minorities, and we must make sure we do that. But let me not stop without mentioning that we are proud of our governors. We appreciate them, and we're going to visit them one by one to show them our appreciation for them also finding us worthy of representing the interests of the minority caucus in the House of Representatives. Thank you.
Wow, that on the power for me.
No, our office, I will just go straight.
In our office, we will go.
One. Lynda.
Democracy at work. This is not a jungle. We are lawmakers and not lawbreakers. Our rule specifically provides how minority leaderships emerge. And we abided by that rule, which is Order 7, Rule 8, and chose our leaders. And minority leadership is actually for all the minority parties. I am a very proud member of People's Democratic Party, but there are other parties, and of course all of us came together and elected our leaders. So I am totally happy for what happened today. Thank you very much.
Is the rule of law at play. Rule of law at play. Yes, there are conventions and conventions, and there are what I would refer to as courtesies. So sometimes we extend courtesies to institutions, to bodies. But if you really truly want to align with the provisions of the law, of the rule of law, and so you have the kind of situation that we have today. And I'm not surprised, because the speaker is an erudite lawyer who is familiar and knowledgeable enough with the provisions of the constitutions and the rules of the House. And that's what you have seen today. So the fact that you have other parties adopting PDP members as minority leaders of the House, yeah, it shows that yes, that we're on board and we're set to work. You know, it does not mean that we are jettisoning, the thinking, the feelings, the aspirations of a party, right? We are going to prove to Nigerians that we are worthy ambassadors of our party.
New leader of the House of Representatives.
Alhamdulillah that we have a competent leader chosen by Almighty Allah. And I want to assure you that the reward for hard work is more work. It is going to be business unusual. You're going to see viral opposition, constructive opposition that will put food on the table of Nigeria, not activism. No, we want to play politics that will benefit our people back home. Thank you.
My members, my colleagues in the minority caucus has found me fit to serve them as deputy minority leader. Out of 147, 111 of them, elected us. So we appreciate that. We also want to thank our party. My members, who are all equal in status and stature, have elected to nominate us as, according to Rule 7, Order 7, Rule 8, to pioneer their affairs as leaders. It's a great opportunity, and having found us fit for purpose, we are hope and supremely confident that we shall not disappoint them. We also want to thank our leaders, the leaders of our party. As you can see, we just concluded a courtesy visit to the Board of Trustees chairman. We titrated down the line and appreciate our governors, our NWC members. The opportunity they have given to us is quite remarkable. We also want to thank the House presiding officers for finding it fit to do the needful as per the rules of the House. We also appreciate our members who have expressed their opinion and their views on this, and we shall all work together to make Nigeria a more perfect union.